of my mind, still bleeding my head. I decide my life, my pain. Never time to be solved the same. What's happening, y'all? It is your sexy boy, Mr. No Simp. And today I'm going to be reacting to Optimus. I simply can't understand. I guess this video is about the shit he doesn't even understand in life or whatever, but I love Opti's videos. They're very informational. And I love his opinion on things, and I love how he gives us his knowledge about these types of stuff and everything. Yeah, and he's hilarious too. Honestly, the nigga's hilarious as fuck, dog. I sometimes be dead because of some of the shit he says, and he's not even trying to be funny. So anyways, let's get right into this shot!
Alright, so if you've been watching the videos recently, you know that I've been thinking a lot, man. I've been kind of pondering a lot. I've been thinking about myself and about my life and everything around me a lot recently. And I started thinking about some random stuff, okay? Which, that's fine, right? Maybe a little bit of a waste of time, but I think that this one was actually pretty fulfilling, right? Because I came up with a list that I will be sharing with you guys today. And I think that this is best titled, The List of Things I Simply Don't Understand, okay? Now, these are going to be just completely off the wall, right? Like, most of them will not relate to anything else. They're not going to be something that you should sit here and try to make connections with. There is no connection. It's things I don't understand. It's things that get on my nerves, even to a certain extent, because I'm just sitting here thinking, what is the possible reason that this happened, okay? So I want to start off with something very simple.
Oh, that's the no-wifer from South Park. Oh my god, Manscaped. Yo, I got a story for Manscaped. Yo. Yo, I fucking bought, like, the Lawnmower 3.0 and shit, dog. That doesn't do anything, dude. Don't get that shit. Don't waste your money on that shit, dog. Like, it is a waste of money. I spent $60 on that stupid shit. And, like, it didn't take off that much hair on my damn private area at all, dude. Like, and I'm pretty sure I mean, shit.
We gonna edit that out.
I'm pretty sure I fucking cut my nutsack, like, at least 2 or 3 times. Like, it's not as safe as you think it is, dog. I mean, like, I have another, razor that's a lot better than the Lawnmower 3000. Lawnmower 3.0. And, yeah, it works amazing, and it's a lot cheaper. And it actually gets the job done, unlike the Lawnmower 3.0. That crap doesn't do shit, man. So no, don't go out and buy that shit for anyone. It sucks. Oh, and also the damn charger died on me too, so. He's just heavily sponsoring the hell out of fucking Manscaped. I don't know if it's me or is it like plenty of YouTubers that are just heavily dick riding Manscaped. Like, this company is a bunch of fucking con artists, dog. Like, this shit doesn't even work. It's a huge-ass scam. Don't fall for it, man. Don't fall for it.
Why was stop, drop, and roll so religiously taught to us as children? I don't know how it was in the rest of the world here on the great planet Earth, okay? But here in the United States, man, maybe it wasn't even in the whole U.S., right? I don't know. In my school, dude, stop, drop, and roll was like the first commandment of life, dude. Like, the moment you walked through the door and you took your little Thomas the Train Engine backpack off, the teacher would line everybody up in military formation. She'd throw the fucking, just stop, drop, and roll. And dude, we were learning that shit religiously, dude. Like, the fact...
I remember learning that shit in, like, kindergarten through, like, 3rd grade, I guess.
but I don't ever remember every time I came into class, like the teacher would just like scream at us and say, "Okay, everyone line up, do stop, drop, and roll." I mean, I don't remember that. I mean, maybe I just forget, or yeah, maybe I just don't remember, or I mean, but I don't really like remember my teacher like saying, "Oh, everyone come into class, line up, stop, drop, and roll." I mean, we used to do like this one uh, drill where we would we would basically like sit like outside of our classrooms. And I forget what it's called, but it's like if someone, it's not a fire drill, but it's if some Columbine shit started to happen, like people were like shooting up the school, and basically we would like, we would be outside of our school, we would sit, out of the way of the door, and yeah, I never understood that drill because if there's someone like shooting up the school, we should actually fucking evacuate the building. I mean, the cops aren't gonna fucking get there in time, dog. Like, when the cops get to our school, by the time they get to our school, all our asses would be like capped. Like we would be fucking toast, dog.
That they pushed so hard for us to stop, drop, and roll if we ever caught on fire had me believing as a child that like fire was like the flu. Like you're gonna be 21, oh, I'm out of work for a week, man. Oh, I had to stop, drop, and roll. Like people cannot be catching on fire this much. It's not possible, dude. Because if it was, like, if that was a problem,
Yeah,
they
true.
would be doing more about
Like what?
it. They'd be making fucking, flame retardant clothes and all kinds of stuff, like mainstream. Like Nike would be out here with the anti-flame jog.
Worst comes to worst, you take your pizza out. You might burn yourself or something or whatever, but like, yeah, there never was a time where I had to do stop, drop, and roll. Like, like, it's literally like, to me, honestly, like, unless, like, there was something that spit out fire near you, I mean, you don't really need that stop, drop, and roll shit, dog. Like, come on now.
Right? But dude, like as a kid, I was so fucking scared of fire because of this. I was like, dude, like that's what's gonna make me stop, drop, and roll. Like I can't go around that, bro. But like I once again, I don't know if this is a big thing, if this happened only in my school, or if it happened elsewhere. I don't know. But it was weird how much they preached stop, drop, and roll. And that leads me to another thing that we were taught as young children, okay? Once again, why was quicksand brought up as such a problem that like society had to face? Like the amount of cartoons, the amount of I saw like there was a poster
Problem.
in our school in kindergarten about quicksand.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I've never seen quicksand in real life. I've never seen that. The only fucking quicksand I've ever seen has always been on the TV. Hollywood, I think, has created the idea of fucking quicksand. Why were we, like, so religiously as children, like, mind fucking, like, teleported into the concept of there just being fucking, like, quicksand everywhere? As bad as I thought, like, stop, drop, and roll was, like, I thought I'd burst into flames walking out of McDonald's one day, like a fucking heathen in church. Dude, I felt like, if you're walking down the side...
Bro, I never in my entire life going to school ever had quicksand brought up, I don't think. No, I don't think I ever did have quicksand brought up as a huge problem. I mean, I don't know what school Optimus went to, but damn. It seems like these niggas want you to be scared, dog.
I got my Starbucks. Oh, fucking quicksand right here on the corner. Oh, man, what do I do now? Thank God for kindergarten, bro. It's like, dude, why? I don't understand. Like, was there like a quicksand company paying these fucking cartoon artists? Is there like big quicksand that we should be worried about? Like rivaling big pharma and big fucking banks and Wall Street and big tech and all the other industries, man? Like, what's going on here? And another thing I never understood, particularly about the American school system, is Why was it that when kids came to school without lunch money, they were denied fucking lunch? Or at least a lunch that's serviceable?
Yo, there was this thing at my school, my elementary school, called Hot Lunch. And, you basically had to, like, in the beginning of the week, you had to give the teacher your money for the lunch. And, they would send it down to the office. And, there were a couple of times where, like, well, let me say this. Alright, so, when it was lunchtime, you basically had to stand in a huge ass line full of kids. And you would get served lunch. And I remember, like, quite a couple of times, I got up to the front of the line, and they said I wasn't on the list, and I was, like, so damn pissed, dog. I was like, why, yo, why? Now my ass is gonna starve. I mean, and there were actually some times where, the lunch, lady would actually, like, give me some. Like, for real, man, like, and, sometimes I would just pay up front. Like, the hot lunch. I would just pay for the damn, lunch up front. I mean, but they actually sort of, a lot of times had a problem with it for some reason, though. I don't know why. They wanted me to bring the slip in along with the money and stuff. But I would just give the money up front, and they would, like, have a problem with it. I'm just like, yo, dude, come on, give me my goddamn lunch. I'm starving here. But, that's how that system worked in my elementary school. But, fuck that place. I'm out of there. That place was a hellhole.
Listen here, with all the money that we piss into the fucking military here in the United States on an annual basis, for the dumbest, most moronic things possible, okay? I think the vast majority of Americans would probably be okay if we took a little bit of that military money that we're not spending wisely and...
Oh, and after all, kids should be given hot lunch for free, dog. Like, we should all get lunch for free if you think about it. Because the tuition that we paid at that school was fucking off the chains, dog. Like, seriously, man. I mean, I even had kids who had to have, the kids in my class who had to have financial aid. Like, all this shit we're giving to you, dog, like, the least you could do is give us free lunch. Like, come on now.
Decided that kids can eat, right? Like, call me a fucking liberal SJW fucking socialist, okay? But children should not be going hungry in fucking schools in the richest country that's ever existed. That may be a fucking
right, exactly.
concept to some people, but if we can afford
There's
to do
another
some of the
point
things
right there
we
that
do,
Optimus
kids
just
should
said.
probably get at least one guaranteed meal a day. And the sad reality is, in America, a lot of kids, their only meal of the day does come from school. So the fact that if
Yeah,
they're
right,
really
exactly.
fucking poor and can't afford lunch, which by the way was
That sort of goes back to what I was saying. There were some kids that I went to school with that had financial aid, dog. And they weren't like poor, but their parents didn't, they were unfortunate. They weren't really as blessed as a lot of the other kids. So, yeah, the only meals they would get were literally, like, there at the school, man.
Overpriced, okay? The fact that they would just go fucking hungry is kind of sad and ridiculous. But of course, schools, they came up to a classic response to this solution. And when kids in some schools don't have money, they get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a milk. Some kids get an apple or a fruit and a milk. Lots of kids get fucking nothing. And, not only are they going hungry because of this, which is ridiculous that that's even a concept, the social stigma of being a fucking poor kid who can't afford lunch around a bunch of kids paying for their lunch probably doesn't lead for very good social relations for that kid. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but if you want to fucking promote bullying in a school, why don't you drop some poor kids who can't afford lunch around a bunch of kids who fucking bought 3 chicken sandwiches? Sure, there might be a decent person who slides them something off their tray every once in a while, but yeah, a lot of kids are assholes. That's a stupid
Oh, yeah,
fucking
big
concept
time.
that kids in America are not eating in schools. Oh, and can we actually serve them something fucking decent too? Like, why are American school lunches literally just like, they're like the burger, the Krabby Patties from SpongeBob with the gray goo in the center. It's not food. This shit is garbage. And that brings me to another thing I don't understand. Why the fuck are people wearing mullets again? I mean, come on, dude. It's 2021. Like, let that one go, okay? Like a lot of the fucking, you know, the yee kids, the country boy, I love you type motherfuckers from school. They're out here rocking mullets again. Like, I'm seeing it and I'm like, dude, let it go, okay? Not everybody can be Joe Dirt. It's cool. Let that one fucking go, bro. Like, go get the crew cut or something. I don't know. Like, I hate the mullet because it's so fucking indecisive, right? Because, like, in the front, you're
I
like
honestly
sharp,
don't
looking
care.
fresh, right? You got your shit going. But then in the back, it's just fucking wilderness. Like, it's the hairstyle equivalent of building a 5-star hotel.
Me, honestly, I honestly don't care. You do you, man. I mean, as long as you're a nice person to me, I can honestly give two fucks.
Next to, like, the fucking volcano. Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? That doesn't make sense. Please stop wearing mullets. Here's another thing I don't understand. Why were the high school teams so excited to get the fuck beat out of them every single Friday night, right? Like, I remember,
What?
bro, like...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The dudes on the football team.
What the
right?
hell?
I didn't play football in high school, right? The dudes on the football team, like, they'd be all hyped up on Friday, right? Like, you'd think they were going to fucking war. Which I guess they were, like, right, you know, it's cool. You play football, that's great, right? Like, I'm glad you're doing whatever you enjoy or whatever, right? But can someone please explain to me why these motherfuckers would play Jeezy and Kanye's Put On in the fucking locker room, you know, hyping themselves up, talking about, I put on for my city, on, like, and then they go out on the field on homecoming night and get beat 63 to fucking nothing. Like, where was all that energy in the locker room, bro? Like, we spent $8 to get into the game and you fucking lose by 9 touchdowns. Now I look like a dipshit because when I talk to my friends from other schools, they're all like, oh, didn't you guys get beat 63 to nothing? I don't know. Our team decided to play on fucking recruit mode that night, so I guess. But that's okay because they had plenty of fucking hype in the locker room. Like, and let me ask this question, right? For those of you playing on teams that are getting stomped like fucking mud holes constantly, what's that energy like in the locker room after, right? Like, you guys are in there fucking popping champagne before the game, hyping yourselves up, you know, fucking jumping around. And then, like, when you lose by 40, do you guys, like, sit there and, like, weep? Like, what the fuck happens? All right, here's the final and last thing that I simply don't understand, and I want an answer to immediately. Why in the fuck are people still using MySpace, bro? Like, it is
What?
2021.
Yo, what the hell? There are people out there still using
I was a kid,
MySpace?
bro. It was the
What the
2000s.
fuck?
It's time to let that shit go. You motherfuckers might be worse than the mullet guys. Like, come on, bro. It's time to just...
Again, I don't care.
You know,
Mullets
drift off
aren't
into
really
the
a problem
sunset.
to me.
I know it had some cool features. It was a little bit ahead of its time, right? Like, but dude, fuck off. Alright, actually, I lied. There's one more that I want to talk about because it just kind of drifted into mind. So, the one thing I don't understand, okay? Spaghetti elitism. Okay, you're probably like, Optimus, what the fuck is spaghetti elitism?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
There's been this debate online I've seen about how to serve spaghetti, right? There's some people who believe that pasta or spaghetti is only correctly served with fucking plain noodles coated in a sauce. No mixing, no shaking it up, no saucing the noodles up, no sugar on top, which you should
Bruh.
put sugar in spaghetti, by
That
the way.
sounds
but
stupid
just
as
something
hell.
like that. And then, of course, there's the correct people, you know, me, who, when you make spaghetti, you mix all the fucking sauce and the meat and whatever else you put. I know some people put other shit in it. You know, I usually put like maybe some
Yeah,
cheese
basically.
and some sugar in there, right? The sugar cuts down the acidity.
What
Cheese
the
is fucking
fuck,
delicious.
sugar?
Mix that shit up. You know, you got good fucking dinner right
Oh,
there.
no.
I love spaghetti, right? So people are debating like the angles of how to serve it. Who cares?
Yeah,
If you wanna
honestly,
eat your fucking dry
yeah.
noodles with a little bit of sauce because it was barely on top, right? You have the right to do that. If you want to eat it the correct way and actually taste multiple things at once when you eat the food, you can mix that bitch up, bro. It really doesn't matter. As Lil Uzi Vert said, sauce it up, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares, okay? It's spaghetti. And I say no one cares, but I ranted about it for fucking 16 minutes. But anyway, that's gonna be it, folks. I don't feel like doing
Never
the
heard
outro.
that
Have a
before.
good day. If you're one of the people I talked about, go fuck yourself. You've seen cool stuff in your life before, but you've never seen cool shit like this.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna end it right here. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Basically, a lot of this shit is stupid. I mean, honestly, I don't even think about this stuff, dog. I mean, he just came out of the blue with all this shit, man. I mean, it still was entertaining. He still made some good points, especially about the lunch, the kids being denied lunch and shit. That's definitely true. Like, we're the United States. We're like the richest country on the fucking planet. We shouldn't be denying kids fucking lunch if they don't pay the school for serving them lunch. I mean, like, come on, dog. We're the United States. And that goes with a lot of other things, too. That's just how messed up this country is. Yeah, man. So always remember, if you simp, you lose. I'm at you, baby.
I wouldn't be powerful. If I wasn't proud, then I wouldn't be powerful. If I wasn't proud, then I wouldn't be